Here it is, obstacle preview time. Now, for this weekend, we've got 5 obstacles set up for all of our skills competitors. These are obstacles that are designed to test not necessarily your course ability, but literally just the toolkit that you have as a ninja, the skills that it takes in order to apply to various obstacles down the road. As say, for instance, in our traditional qualifier, which we held the weekend of May 1st and 2nd, and registration for that will open on April 13th. But first, let's get into this. First up, out of the gate, we've got Cliffhanger. Now, the Cliffhanger you see here is just our standard Cliffhanger that's in our warp wall room. This one will likely feature in the younger age groups, the kids and possibly mature kids. It will not be in the same configuration that you see it in this video. We've taken great pains to hide those configurations and not allow our home athletes to train on them ahead of time. So use this as a baseline for what you're going to see. This Cliffhanger, probably younger age groups, it's going to be a down and back as fast as you can, maximum time of 1 minute. Older age groups will be on our larger Cliffhanger, the one in the main room with the gap in it. That will also be set up differently than anything that our athletes have seen over the last week. So younger age groups, this is it. Your Cliffhanger skills pictured on this one. Older age groups, you're going to have to contend with the gap, but the format will remain the same. Down and back as fast as you can with a maximum time limit of 1 minute and no falling off. Should you fall off at any time, your time will end there. The second skill that we're going to be testing is your balance and agility. You're going to be doing a simple balance line out and back, which means you're going to be contending with the Stage 4 Designs B Series balance trainers. This will be set up in a straight line, forcing you to stride or precision your way down, contend with a turnaround point, and then head back to the start-finish platform as quickly as possible. Athletes will have 3 opportunities to score their fastest time on this particular obstacle. We'll take the best of the 3, and that will be their score. Should you fall off at any point during this challenge, then that would count as a DQ for that round. But again, we will take the fastest time that an athlete is able to do. Skill challenge number 3 is a simple rope climb. As you see here in this setup, the athlete will start on the floor, climb up the rope until their hands reach above a marked line, and then come back down safely, and then repeat as many times as they can for up to 1 minute. The athlete will stop their time if their feet are on the floor for more than 3 seconds. So they can't come down, rest on the floor for a while, use up the whole minute, and try to get as many reps as possible. This is a continuous rope climb. So come down, tap the floor, back up. They will give a maximum of 3 seconds on the floor before they have to re-engage the rope. Skill number 4 is going to be a pegboard traverse. Now, as you can see here, this would likely be a scenario that we would use with the elites, just because this pegboard only gives you 1 option for having to make for it. It's actually quite difficult, even though Pardo makes it look pretty easy. Younger age groups are going to have a lot more options for pegs to use, and they're going to have scoring zones as they go down. I think it's a maximum of 10 scoring zones. It's going to be a down and back to a start-finish platform for all age groups. But as you see here, this one in particular is quite difficult with the spacing of them. So you wouldn't see something like this until the elites. So mature kids, preteens, teens, you guys can chill out. You guys won't be seeing this one. Our final obstacle challenge is going to be a test of a ninja's power and endurance. So we are going to do a sled push warp wall return, which means you're going to push the sled down a designated track over a checkpoint line, go and run the warp wall. Obviously, the warp wall will be different for each age group. Complete the warp wall via touch point at the top of the wall, come back down and make your way back to the sled, then pull the sled over the start-finish line at the beginning, and the athlete's score will be their time. A warp wall completion is imperative to this particular skill. If they can have as many opportunities as they want for a maximum of 1 minute, but the warp wall must be completed in order to return back to the sled. Time. So that's it. 5 ninja skills that any competitive ninja in this sport should be able to accomplish in some way, shape, or form. It's just meant to test your abilities, to put it all together to be the most well-rounded ninja skilled athlete. Now, I want to remind you that the demonstrations you've seen here are not the exact setups that you're going to see this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. They will vary by age group. They will look a little different. The point of this video is not a walkthrough. There's no hacks. There's no tricks here. These are all straightforward skills. But it's to give you the preview of the obstacles that you will be doing, or the skills that you will be required of you, so that you can go out and practice and maybe get some last minute technique down. So we will see you guys Saturday and Sunday, this April 10th and 11th. Action Athletics 2021 NNL Skills Qualifier. Head on over to actionathletics.com for any event questions, and feel free to tag us in any posts that you do at the event. #What'sNextA2.